Welcome back to the Debrief Podcast.
Hello, it's been a minute.
It's been a while. I hope everyone is doing well.
Yep. If you didn't remember, I'm Estella.
I'm Dane.
And it's literally been so long since, it's been like what, 2 weeks?
It's been like almost 3 weeks.
It feels so much longer. Like school. I cannot even right now. Yeah, it's been a minute. So we missed you guys. I know all of our loyal fans are asking for another.
Yeah. Everyone is like, where's the next podcast?
We're like, oh, it's midterm season. Like, I don't know. Tell me why this midterm season has me thinking it's like final season. Because, like, we go home a week from today for spring break.
Spring break.
And I'm so excited. But I haven't even thought about, like, coming back from spring break. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, spring break equals freedom. But it's like, oh, sweetie, no, it's just 1 week. Like, you have to come back. And I have a midterm. I literally have a midterm the Thursday after spring break. How heinous is that? Like, who said that was okay? And it's one of those midterms that it's like a midterm. Like, she's in person and she has no notes, nothing. Like, it's just your brain. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, pray for me. How's your midterm season going?
It's all right. I get really overwhelmed when I think about midterms, and then I realize they're pretty doable. I just get through it.
I have a big paper. Oh, you just get through it? That's great. I have a big paper due, and Brooke, shout out to Brookie, just sent me an email to help me. How cute. She said, just some ideas. Like, why is she so sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Love you, Brooke. Guys, do you have any thoughts? Just share.
No, I'm like, take it away. You have so much to say.
No, I'm like, stay tuned because I feel like we are about to have guests on.
Yeah, I mean, soon. We've been having really nice weather, so we're hoping to do one outside episode on campus, and then for spring break, we're going to Florida. So the next pod, we should be talking to you guys from a beach, which is pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, we're going on vacation. Vacation.
3-day getaway.
3 nights, 4 days. Right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4.
Don't give away the details.
Never said what. Yeah, but you don't know when. Boom. No, but we're so excited, and yeah, you guys might be coming with us via pod. So I feel like that'll be fun. Although we have been switching up the locations. We have yet to film a podcast in a location that we filmed before.
Yes, we are only on the third ep. But I like changing it up before it gets too stale.
I do, yeah. I feel like this is cute. This is my living room. Hopefully you like it.
Yeah. I'm feeling so rusty doing this pod right now. It's been so long.
Just speak your thoughts. I know you have thoughts going on.
I know. I'm in my shell a little bit right now, so I'm trying to come out of it.
Oh my God, y'all. He was not in his shell about 10 minutes ago. Let me tell you that. He was freaking scream singing in my room. I'm like, we got neighbors.
I like to do this thing where whenever I'm not at my apartment, I like to be obnoxious at other people's apartments as a joke. Because I don't suffer the consequences.
Yeah, it's a great, funny joke.
I'm too loud.
But I don't know. I feel like our apartment, I never really hear my neighbors except the upstairs. Wait, did I even say any of those words correctly? I feel like I'm having a stroke right now. My upstairs neighbors are the only ones I hear. And sometimes I swear they be doing cartwheels and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Every week, clockwork, they'll pick a day to vacuum at 8 p.m. and jump on the floor and throw things, it feels like.
Also, can we talk about how Sal's has porta potties on their patio right now? And every time they slam the doors, it sounds like a gunshot.
Oh, we're gonna get flagged.
It sounds like a
No, you're fine.
a boom.
Yeah.
No, don't even say that because you were the one that was like, what was that? And I was like, just the porta potties. Take a look below. Okay.
Yeah, they're renovating.
How are you doing, Dane? Speak on
Well,
you.
we've got some topics to discuss today.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm like, I don't know where to start, but I feel like since it's been so long since we've talked to you guys, and it's like been, I feel like it's a busy time of year for like pop culture. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
just so much going on, especially this year. So there's been so many different things going on that we have to debrief with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
First one, I have a little list. I do. First one, please touch on that for me.
Which one?
The top one.
The Tortured Poets Department. So,
Oh my god!
in a couple podcasts after the Oscars, we're going to do one on award show season and our highlights, but we can't save this topic for them.
Award show lovers. Yeah, we have to discuss this a little bit. Maybe not to an extent, because I feel like as like when this comes out, I feel like we'll maybe do a whole episode or something on it. Don't you think?
We could.
So basically, what, Dean, I have a question for you. What is the Tortured Poets Department? Will you please explain to me?
The Tortured Poets Department is the 11th studio album by Taylor Swift. It's coming out April 19th. She announced it at the Grammys, and it's got some features on it. Post Malone and Florence and the Machine. We've also got some really interesting track titles, and I cannot be more excited. Took me a minute to come around on this one because
I think
it was a lot.
All of the Swifties, there was like this weird like moment of, wait, what's going on? Where's Rep? Like, where's Rep Taylor's version? So I feel like that was a lot for you. You were like,
just
Rep?
Like it being the year of Taylor Swift and things, it gets really like
a lot. You're
tiring
overfed.
And like it's like a lot of overexposure. So for a while I was kind of like purposefully not thinking about it till I was excited about it, and it just took me like a day, and then I was like, wait, she's releasing a new album, but I just like needed a minute.
Yeah, and me and Dane are also big Rep fans.
Yeah,
like Reputation.
But like, who isn't? Everyone is.
For real. Yeah, how can you be a Taylor Swift fan and not? I feel like it's so, yeah. I mean, that's crazy. That's a big statement, but for me, Rep has like always been my favorite since it came out, obviously.
But we have high hopes for this album, and stay tuned for our pod on it.
I'm so excited for the aesthetic of it. Is giving. It's giving. Both of us pre-ordered I pre-ordered.
Stay tuned.
You don't want to talk about it anymore?
I feel like
Dane,
there's just not much to discuss.
You such a man of no words. Like, I literally asked you, are you in the mood to speak? And you said, yep.
I am.
Come to
I
us.
like the Bolter edition cover much better than the standard, and I do this thing where I rush into pre-ordering before I wait for variants. So I'm already regretting getting the CD that I got.
The first CD.
The first one. Yeah. But at the same time, it's the original, so you can't be mad at that, but I don't know. I didn't love the Midnight's cover when it first came out. I didn't like how it had the songs on it, and it was like just a square in the corner. So you come around.
Art for that was definitely, I feel like, different for her. The art for Midnight's.
I just love the re-record covers. I would have to say that some yodeling happening outside. I would have to say like 1989. I love it, but I do wish it didn't have the text on it, and it would be even better. I just like how like I love the red one, the Speak Now one, the Fearless. Sucks it was an outtake from the Evermore shoot, but I like it because I just like when it's a picture of her because it needs no explanation. It doesn't need a title. So 1989, I was like, shoot, if they would have just taken that off, it would have been like
golden.
But I think it contributes to the fact that it's supposed to be like a Polaroid picture. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, we're so excited for Tortured Poets, and stay tuned for our pod on it after we react to the album.
Yeah, clearly Dane does not want to give away any more about that subject.
Well, we should savor it before it's like it's all we ever talk about. That's just why I'm like trying to savor it.
Yeah, I pretty much think that I could talk about it for the rest of this thing.
Yeah.
Let's
just say what song are we most excited for? Yeah, let's just do that quick.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have a singular one because I always forget. Okay, you start.
I am most excited for But Daddy, I Love Him.
Stop it! I was going to say that. You're kidding.
it just gives so like I'm so excited.
What
I don't
about
know.
this one? I can fix him.
No,
No,
really,
really,
I
I can't.
can. Like I
I'm
just can't wait to
also.
hear the lyrics because all these track titles seem so like
I know.
so long London.
Stop. Okay, wait. Ah! I also. So the LOML, Love of My Life, and But Daddy, I Love Him are like little parallels to Harry Styles. I know they're not about him, but I'm just like, the lore is giving. Like, hey, Haylor. Like, But what if they are? Like,
I
they're
mean, never
not,
say
but.
never. I don't know. I'm also a really big fan of the Last Great American Dynasty, so I'm excited to hear Clara
Mhm.
Bow because that's about
Oh,
a historical
yeah.
figure. And I feel like she does really well with telling other people's stories in song. So I'm kind of excited to just like hear what that's about. She can obviously relate to her just like she could relate to Rebecca Harkness. So I'm like
Whoa.
excited. I'm really excited. But anyway,
You're giving historian.
next topic.
Ah, okay. So the next, kind of also related to Taylor Swift in a way.
Mm.
The next other really big thing that happened since we last talked to you was the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl. So Super Bowl, lot to unpack, but like also not. First question I have for you, Dane, is I'm giving interviewer today a little bit.
Yeah, I like
You
this.
like it? Okay. Is what were your thoughts on the infamous Travis Kelsey yelling at Coach Reed picture that we
Oh,
saw? We did watch it live. We had a little watch party. Shout out to the girls.
um,
Brooke and Sydney, hey! I'm
I
living for the shout outs. I'm sorry. Speak.
we're just both on like different ends of the spectrum tonight. Um,
This.
um, I would say I felt bad seeing him kind of push the coach. Like that made me feel sad for the coach. Other than that, though, like he apologized, and what can you do at such a high stakes situation? Luckily, it wasn't more physical than just a slight. I feel like he didn't
The
try to
yell
even
was
nudge
so
him,
scary. Yeah, I think he scared him almost.
but it's just like no one knows that feeling of like the pressure of everything. I don't think it was. I'm
Right.
not saying he had the right to do that, but I'm just saying like,
I just think he was like so hyped up.
yeah.
And it was like, I mean, he's a football player. Like, it was just a lot. But he did apologize on his little podcast, and he obviously felt bad. But I feel like they have a mutual understanding, those two. And
What's your opinion on the halftime show? Because that's what I think about when I think Super Bowl. Screw the Kelsey nonsense.
I just wanted to.
I care about the halftime show.
I just wanted to ask you a question.
I
on
know,
that.
I know, I know.
Thank you for asking.
Yep.
I did not like it. I was so underwhelmed the whole time. I was like, he got so sweaty. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it.
For me, it was just, you could tell, like, I think we all know the artists get a budget. I don't even know if it's $1 million to put this on. And it takes a lot more than that. So it's basically
was just
all
like-
comes out of their pocket. And you could tell Usher didn't really have money to throw on the show. But I feel like for any
He had
artist.
a lot of stuff going on, but yeah.
Not enough, in my opinion.
Right.
The stage was low. There were like dancers. They weren't that crazy. I feel like for an artist like Usher, at his age too, if you're asked to perform the Super Bowl, you should probably throw a lot into it because it's what you're gonna could be your most iconic performance ever. Like if we think of like Katy Perry, like she's known as one of the best Super Bowl
Yeah.
performers of all time, and we see her career now, like she's just not super up there or popular anymore. So it's kind of like this is your chance to just like make a statement to the country, to the world. And even the roller skates, it could have been something much cooler and it just wasn't. And I think you can't have a cool one every year, which sucks, but not my favorite either.
I was just like underwhelmed and overstimulated. Like, I think that he had a lot going on, but it was all the wrong things. Like you were saying, there
and
wasn't.
he
It just
skipped
like
several
wasn't.
hits that our generation
Yes!
would know. He didn't play.
Right.
So that
But
was
I was
also
just-
really odd that he wouldn't have played those songs that everyone would know. Because like I feel like generation like the younger end of Gen X and stuff are like big Usher fans, and like older millennials maybe we all know, I don't even know the names. We all know the certain ones, but like, I don't know. It just catered to such like a specific audience, I felt, and it just wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, I think I was like not super excited to begin with, but like kind of had high hopes, and then it
You
just like
have to, because
wasn't.
if it's like Usher, I wasn't excited either, but it's it's the Super Bowl, so you just like try to get hyped about whoever's performing, and then
Yeah, Rihanna was so good last year. I still am just like in awe of that. But
yeah.
yeah, okay, to close up our discussion on Super Bowl, I want to know your favorite Super Bowl commercial. Or one of. I know
Ooh.
it's hard to like remember them all right now because it's been a couple weeks, but
Honestly, I didn't have a favorite. I was pretty underwhelmed by the commercials this year. I feel like my heart wants to go with Duncan, but my mind low-key
that's
is
what
like
I love the Dunkin' one.
Timu, because
Ooh, ooh,
it got people
Jamo.
talking, and there were so many of
There was
them.
like 7.
So they did a good job.
But it
It
was
wasn't
like all
entertaining,
the
but it was
same.
like
They got the
haunting.
attention.
Like what?
They did what they were trying to do. They achieved it.
So that's like, as a joke, like that's probably my favorite one because it was just like random,
Yeah.
weird, bad. I don't know.
Right.
All the rest were just like celebrity cameos, but like no substance.
The Aubrey Plaza one was good.
Duh!
Michael Cera.
The Wicked trailer.
Oh.
That was my favorite part. Or the Michael Cera CeraVe.
The Michael Cera one
it's
was
been a minute. I
funny.
can't remember them.
I know. It's okay.
CeraVe hopped on Michael Cera quick for the Super Bowl. So they must have had something planned already.
That was so genius.
Yeah, it was genius.
And I'm still seeing all the little like different variations of it on TikTok, and it kills me every single time. I'm like, oh my god, that one's so funny. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's such a weird little guy.
Next topic?
Which one of these do you want to talk about?
As a quick aside, there was some big news in the courts over this current week, so I can speak to this here.
Oh my god.
Ruby Franke and her
We'll just touch.
alleged business partner, since she says they weren't partners, Jody Hildebrand.
Oh, they were partners.
Were just sentenced to jail.
This is so niche.
Indeterminate sentence from anywhere from 4 to 30 years. I want to inform our podcast audience. It says a lot of places it could be 60 years, which is what you would think, because it's 4 counts of 1 to 15 years. So the max you would think could be 60. But Utah has a provision on second-degree felonies that the max amount of time served can only be 30. So for the crime, I don't want to say it on here because it could get flagged. It feels like it definitely warrants more than 30, but it's up to the Utah like Board of Parole. Yeah. So they'll decide in like 4 years if whatever.
Oh my god.
So not much more to say on that, but at least some justice was served, and we just have to pray for those kids.
It was crazy. If you guys are following the story and haven't seen the videos of her statement in court, like go watch it, because I was like,
yeah, it was crazy. I was like trying to watch it throughout my school day, like going to and from work and class and everything, just trying to soak up every detail because this is a family I've been watching since middle school. I idolized them. I wanted to be in their family. Then we saw things take a turn for the worse. It was fun to cancel them in 2020, and it was like
funny. Remember, like even last year when she was in like the thing, and we would like laugh at the crazy stuff they said, and then little did we know where.
And knowing her whole family vlogs too, like I had kind of followed her siblings and her parents, and it just is like a really good case study for like thinking about religion and family vlogging and just all these things that can get twisted. So anyway, but that's that.
Thank you, lawyer in training, little future lawyer. Okay, next, as we kind of touched on before, it is getting so nice out, which I really like, but also it is kind of terrifying. It makes me want to cry a little bit because
global warming.
Yeah, February in Minnesota, and I was like
highs in the 50s.
And I'm in a t-shirt.
The weather app thought it was going to be 70 something next week too.
Yeah,
like that's not okay.
I think it's been a glitch. Literally insane.
And it's last year at this time we had a snowstorm that canceled classes. So.
Oh my god, it says it's supposed to snow next week, Wednesday.
It's gonna take a cold dip, but it goes right back up.
Look, 60 on Monday. What the heck?
It's not okay.
60 on Monday, snow on Wednesday. What is this? Anyway, beautiful outside. Everyone has been alive outside on campus. We've been seeing the skaters have emerged. That's when you know it's nice out, when you hear the skateboards everywhere and you kind of fear for your life walking if they're going to run into you or whatever, you know. But anyway, another group of people that have been outside on campus have been the Girl Scouts.
Oh, it's Girl Scout
Scouts!
season.
Girl Scout season is one of my favorite seasons personally. I love a Girl Scout cookie. I was a Girl Scout. Yeah, former Girl Scout troop. I don't remember the number. My mom was the troop leader. Shout out Mama P. And yeah, I just always...
We had to stop and buy a box on campus on our way to class.
Yep, I didn't have enough cash, but we did split it. What did we get?
Samoas, otherwise known as Caramel Delights now.
Absolutely, yes. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yeah. Otherwise, my other favorite ones are the chocolate peanut butter ones.
I like the Thin Mints.
And the Thin Mints. I like freezing the Thin Mints. Do you ever freeze them?
You know, I just eat them. Yeah, so we had to do that. A lot of people don't carry cash, and the Girl Scouts don't know about Venmo, so you have to like wait in line, and the parents do all the work, and they're like literally like copying down people's card numbers and stuff, and it's like really sus, because I'm like, you're just giving that information to these strange, like it's so weird.
But like,
and we have cash, and I'm just like, let us get our box and go. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. But these Girl Scouts make out like they literally What do you mean, well? Like,
they do. They make bank. When I was a Girl Scout, though, I was not the best seller. Like, you could never find me parked on a corner selling them. No. My mom would just, like, buy my quota, and then we would, like, eat them and give them to friends and stuff.
That's so crazy.
Well, she would, like, you know, do the thing where she would, like, take the little flyer to sell them to her office and sell them around, and then the remainder she would just buy because you had to make a quota. Like, I was an entrepreneur. Hello? Just kidding.
Oh.
Speaking of which.
Stella, I would say, is definitely, like, a servant heart.
Oh,
and she also, like, is an entrepreneur. Okay, next topic. Don't make it a big deal. It's true.
It's true. You're right. Which one? I'm like the bottom one.
Go with the bottom because I don't have anything to say about this topic.
No, but I want to hear your thoughts on this. Okay, so Dane just found this out today. So I feel like we're really
the same way I just found out about the Bob Dylan.
I know I was gonna bring.
Sorry.
It's okay though. It's okay. So I feel like this is totally kind of.
I never sit still during these.
I know, me either.
Hope I don't look weird.
You look great. I think that in the industry of film, a little trend that we have been seeing forever, and I don't know why I'm saying it's a trend, is I don't know how to say this word. Say it.
Biopics.
Is it a biopic or a biopic?
I personally think it's a biopic because you think of it as biography picture or biography film, but everyone all of a sudden I feel like calls it a biopic, and I think that's a fun way to say it.
Wait, so what do you think it's called?
I just say biopic, but I don't care if people think it's wrong.
I'm gonna say biopic and you say biopic.
Okay.
Anyway, so we've been knowing for a couple years that the Bob Dylan one is coming out. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited about that.
Oh wait, I didn't know.
You know now. What? Oh, like we as like it's been announced to the public.
We'll tell the story.
For a while. Oh yeah, just the other day.
I thought that's what you meant.
No, sorry, just the other
day. Good grief, you guys! Woo!
What the heck? Just the other day, or like, well, I don't freaking know when it was. We were talking. What was even the story? Oh, it was like a TikTok. About how Bob Dylan or Timothy Chalamet is casted to play Bob Dylan in his biopic, and Dane was like, "Oh, they look alike. He should be casted as that. He would be so good." And I'm like, Dane, what do you mean? Like, he is like what? And he's like, what? Oh, when was that announced? And I like looked up when it was announced, and it was like 2 years
2022 ago. And also he was just in Minnesota at Bob Dylan's local high school that he went to.
And I was like, that's why he was here.
And I was like, oh, because I never put two and two together why he came here. And then I was like, oh, for that.
Yeah, but Bob Dylan also went here, so I'm like, where you at, Tim Show?
I know he didn't come to campus, but Bob Dylan didn't graduate from college, so he's not technically an alumni. He just like it's
You
like
know
Jessica
what?
Lange. She came here and didn't graduate.
Jessica,
So some cool people.
our Stillwater queen.
Love her.
Yeah. But anyway, another one that was just announced, and I think it's like official. I don't know. I've mainly been seeing it all over TikTok, and people are like joke casting who they want to like play. But
Hmm.
anyway, is the Beatles. But I'm so excited about this one because it's like not just one movie about the Beatles. From my understanding, I think it's going to be 4 movies, one for each member, which is so exciting.
That does them a lot of justice because I feel like their
They
lives are
each
very intertwined, but how could you do a movie on all of them? It'd be so difficult.
It would be really long and lack a lot of like.
There can be key overlap too, where like a few
Mhm.
pivotal scenes are the same, but maybe each told from a different point of
Oh my
view.
god, it's gonna be so good.
And then if they cast everyone at the same time, they can get those group scenes filmed right
Yes!
away. And so it's a cool way. So like whoever's Ringo is also Ringo in
All of them.
all of them. You know what I
In
mean?
everyone's story. So it's like, I'm so excited.
So the actors act in their own headlining movie, and then they have like 3 more. Like that's kind of
Oh
cool.
my gosh. Wait, I'm like gonna cry. I'm
That's
really
really
excited.
cool.
I love the Beatles. But we already talked about this. I love them. Everyone loves them. You did the other day. Do a little diss on them, but it's okay. They have some weird songs. Rita. Lovely Rita. Meter Maid. You know? Remember that? Do you remember that? Little funny time? Have a laugh, sir. You're holding it in. Anyway. Why are you silent? Oh my god.
I just like to like make you talk.
This is like miserable. Like I feel like I'm talking to a freaking wall. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I feel like it's gonna be so good and exciting, and I love that there's so many good movies. Like, just what movies do you want to see that are like out that you haven't seen yet? Because I feel like the last new movie I saw was Battle of Songbirds and Snakes. So what? Did I say it wrong?
Say it again.
Wait, did I say battle?
I thought you said Ballad of Songbird and Snakes.
What a week! Like I
Ballad of
can't.
Songbird and Snakes.
The Battle of the Song and the Snake. Stop that! Why are you like not even here?
Well,
But
in
what
terms of this
movies?
year, I want to see Wicked, but I don't know of any movies out right now. I heard that Madam Web is really bad.
I never had an interest.
Dakota Johnson fired her agent for getting her that movie when she realized how bad it was.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she still did all the PR and press for the movie, but like she doesn't really stand by it
I want to see anyone.
at all.
I want to see anyone but you. I still haven't seen that.
Well, I don't
That
care to
song
see
looks
that one.
cute.
So.
It's okay. What are the other ones? I feel like there's. Oh, I really want to see Poor Things.
I'd be down to see that one
And
too,
I want to
actually.
see the Bob Marley movie.
The Eras Tour on Disney Plus with 3 additional songs. It's about 4 hours long now.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime for sure.
Oh, let's skip to the end for the 4 additional. We saw it in person. Like, we don't need to. We already also saw it.
Flex. He said we saw it.
We rented it already too, so.
Yeah, we watched it with my parents. It was a good time. Speak! He's like, we did indeed. But there's no other movies? What's that other one that looks really bad? Argyle? Yeah, the one with Bryce Dallas Howard and like her cat backpack, and she's supposed to be like a cool spy, but I'm like, Dua Lipa's in it. Oh, talk about Dua Lipa for a second here.
What's there to say? She
About
has 2
the-
singles out.
Yeah, about the battle of those 2 singles.
There's
Don't
a big
act like
debate
don't act like you
about
want something to
if Houdini or Training Season is better. And I
We
like.
both
Oh.
like.
I'm
told you
kidding. I'm kidding.
this.
We both like Houdini better than Training Season.
Yeah. Dane is a big Tame Impala fan, so. Okay, I feel like we're about to wrap it up, aren't we, Dane? No,
We're getting back in the groove here.
No,
We're
everybody
just mentally
like,
just
a little bit
drained of
fried.
life.
Is that what you were gonna
Oh my
say?
God.
Everybody, good luck on
Good luck.
midterms.
We'll
Everyone's
see
gonna
on the
slay.
other side.
For real. The thing about this is that I feel like once, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like once you're done with the first round of midterms, sometimes it literally takes you like, I had a midterm last week, I had some this week, and I have some next week. I'm like, that's 3 weeks of midterm season. By the time I'm done with my last one,
It's time for the next midterm
it's time
season.
for the next already, because I also have one right after spring break. So I'm like, it's probably going to be a week break with
The
no
thing
midterms.
about this
and I'm
year
like,
is
oh my God.
Easter's so early that I've been thinking a little bit ahead to after spring break because we're only here like 2-3 weeks till we're home again for Easter weekend. But then we're here for like a full month. So I feel like right after Easter, we're going to have midterms, or right before Easter, we're going to have midterms. Either way, it's not going to be pretty. I apologize that we're a little bit scattered. Just trying to get collected. We leave in a week to go home. Packed spring break and then back to school. But it's going to be so good regardless to just leave. And I personally don't like to take anything home with me.
Yeah.
So the week before is always hectic. Just trying to tie every loose end, finish every assignment, pack up everything you need. And like, I love like deep cleaning my apartment before I come back from a break, because then it's like one less thing to feel like you have to do when you come home. So anyway,
Whoa, I just got stressed.
wish us luck. We wish you luck. And any other parting words?
No.
Okay. Thanks for coming along on the debrief this week. We will see you guys in sunny Florida for our next episode. Comment down below some topics. If you'd like to see some guests, or you would like to nominate yourself as a guest,
Yeah,
please do. We've had some inquiries and we just have to make it work logistically. But we'd love to spice this up because we don't want to get boring.
Everybody, are you bored?
I sometimes get bored of myself.
Well, maybe you need to speak more.
Read my mind. If you can do this,
Okay, I can.
maybe you need to speak more. On 3, say.
Wait.
Maybe you need to speak more. Triggered something in my brain. And on 3, we're gonna say it.
You need to speak more.
Think of something. Come on. This proves if we're best friends or not.
No, that's crazy.
3.
Speak more. Give me a hint.
No.
Hint.
3. You have something in mind. You have to say it right on.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Speak
now.
now. You were following my lead.
I was right there with you, buddy. High five. Woo!
See you guys.
Bye.